Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
Excuse me. All right, y'all. What's good, man? It's your boy DSTV, the fake YouTube MVP with the whoop by the bang bang bang. Look, here today, man. We here to start something that I wanted to do for a very long time. Start a single player franchise and just kind of make it a YouTube only thing, where when I get my time to play the game, I can do it. I don't have to wait on other people. I've tried multiple leagues trying to do it with other people. Sorry if y'all can hear the highway next to me. The window is open. Y'all might not be able to hear that though. But I'm starting this Super Bowl week, which is Super Bowl Sunday is tomorrow as of me live streaming this. But yeah, so with that being said, the team that I want to do is a team that does not pop up on YouTube too often, unless you are in a 32 user league. But just one that I wanted to do for a real long time, and in real life, a lot of change has happened within the organization, including letting the head coach go. So, with that being said, the team that I do want to take over this for this particular series is going to be the New England Patriots. Very random team. I kind of wanted to do something that stood out a little bit, especially with me
Continue
starting my
ahead to begin
franchise
your
so late
franchise.
into the
Use
year.
the options on the left
Um,
to edit league settings or change
no,
your
no, no, no,
role
no,
to a
no, no,
player
no.
or owner.
We'll do this one. But I wanted to pick out a team that didn't pop up too much on YouTube for my team, and then be able to just kind of start a franchise here with the anticipated NCAA release. Of course, I'll be doing a player Road to Glory on there and Dynasty on there because, like, why not? It just makes sense. I'm gonna be on the game, so might as well put it out there for the other people that want to see it like me. We need to pick out a face for Blake that really fits, but don't none of these really fit. I guess this would be the closest one that fit. I tell them, like 5'8", will I say 5'10"? You put the extra weight on there though. We can do that. We can do that. All right, my boy ain't got no type of drip though. They did change the it's either the baggy ass shirt or the ugly ass polo. I'd rather have the baggy ass shirt. That shit like we need man. They stripped all the coaching options out of here, man. Coach look bummy than a bitch. Anyways, league settings. Before I get into my first game, I will actually go through and do all of the I'm gonna play on 8 minute quarters just so my games kind of fit along with everybody else's. Play cool down. So I do plan on doing it on three. You need to get through a set of downs, series of downs before you can call the same play again. That's just the way I look at it. And limit, I'm gonna put it on for offense. Put it on. I'm gonna put it on 7. I don't feel like you need to call the same play more than 7 times in a game. I think this is more a user thing, anyways. This will just be more so for me since I'm here by myself. Um, but if it is for the computer as well, then kind of gets you to get deeper into the playbook and pull out some shit. But with that defense, I would do the same thing. You can't call the exact same play, and these aren't saying like you can't call cover two this this many plays. No, it's you can't. Excuse me, you can't call cover two out of 4-3 over this for 3 plays, and then you can call that one 7 times versus cover two nickel, cover two dime, cover two over. I mean 4-3 not over, just whatever formation you have it in, just that particular formation and play. That's all that is. And for defense, I feel like it's kind of a little harder to variate so much on defense. I'm gonna put this on 10. I have leagues where I have it on 10 and 15, I believe, and I feel like that kind of gives too much. You can rely on the same plays, so I'm gonna try this, even if it's just for me. It's just for me, so nobody really gives a fuck. Um, off, off, off. It's just me. I don't even know what these really do. Standardize the ball hawk setting for all users in leagues to allow for individual setting preferences. I don't even know what it does. Honestly, trade deadline on trade type. These I will turn on hard and then high. I think that'll keep it. I feel like this will keep it. I think I might do very hard and very high, just because I want this to take time and I want to be able. I want to hold on to players, and I feel like this will make me hold on to players more because I'm not gonna get the best value out of players just getting rid of them and drafting somebody else. I want to be able to hold on to a player for 3 years because he might pop in year three. And then finally in year four, I'm like, all right, he's not doing what I need to. It's time for me to move on. I take a third round pick for him to give him to a contender or something like that. Like I want to be able to do that, and I feel like upgrading the trades kind of does that for me. The trade difficulty does that for me. Injuries I'm gonna have on because it's me by myself. I don't have to worry about other people getting hurt. If I get somebody get hurt in preseason, that's on me. I know what I'm doing. Practice injuries, I'm turning off. They really just waste time. You just have a player miss 1, 2 games. It happens in real life, but it Madden just makes it so random. Like, great idea, execution is lack thereof. Pre-existing injuries. I'm gonna turn this off, or no, I'll leave this on just because I am starting the off season. So some of these players might come back the beginning of the season, middle of the season. So I'll leave that on. Progressive fatigue off. There's literally no point in having this on. You just players just disappear from games randomly. Prospect storylines. I leave this on. I do check those throughout the season, literally for scouting. If you're in like a 32 man user league, like literally just scroll through the news every week or two. Just scroll through. You'll see random prospects. Just favorite them. You don't have to genuinely scout them thoroughly, but there are some diamond in the rough players. A lot of them will be bust. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. A lot of it is stay away from this player. From what I've seen, it's stay away from this player. But I always say favorite it and then scout them like throughout the season. Don't put any extra focus on them unless you like what you see. But just have them favorited and have them on your board. So when the time comes, if you're in the fifth round and you don't know what to do, and there's this third, fourth round projected person, but they haven't gone yet, and you're like, all right, it's the fifth, sixth round. Who really cares? That's when you do that. Draft timer on. I'm actually gonna use this. I'm gonna actually use the regular draft and everything like that. I'm leaving all this the same. I will turn coach firing on because if I get fired, I get fired. Um, and the only other thing I'll do, yeah, I'll put this to 410 just to get some more star dev players into the league. It's just me. So with this, I will put this on 70, and yeah, I'll just leave that alone. But I put this on because they will just cut people players, or like it's very hard to explain. The best way to explain it is like the computer will just randomly cut players unnecessarily from user teams and CPU teams. Like if you go through a user and they toggle, like they're on autopilot, but it's mostly CPU teams really. The computer will just cut players off the end of the roster. And if you have a guy that's your fourth strong safety, but say you run some weird nickel-ish sub linebacker safety defense, they'll cut that fourth, fifth string safety that you use, and it won't do any. They won't care. So if you put this on a 70 overall, they'll cut everybody under 70 overall, and at that point, it's kind of the lowest it can be. You don't have to worry about too many of your players that actually play being cut because you surely shouldn't be playing anybody under a 70 overall unless you got like a quarterback you really like. But yeah, field roster, turn that off. They will do that like unnecessarily and fill your roster. So with that, we will be taking over the Patriots in Super Bowl week. I am going to be talking a whole lot during this live stream, so strap in, peepals. The only downside of taking over in Super Bowl week will keep the auto generated rookies. The only thing is we have little to no scouting on any of these players. So with that being said, we have an auto generated class. We have our prospects we can look at. We have to go based off of what the team already has been looking at, and it looks like quarterback has been the main thing. So Paul Gitsy looks like a second to third round talent. Um, Second, third round talent at 23, but his projection is top five. I just do not see why. Um, oh my, and then the third, the other one's a third, fourth round projection. Like Jesus Christ, he must have like a cannon of an arm and can get away in the pocket. But he's lacking somewhere. But Mitch Petty, 6'4" out of Arizona, 229, 22, beautiful spiral house passes, gets happy feet, feels non-existent pressure. Oh, he's paranoid. Does well to avoid sacks, throwing the ball away. Vast majority of sack comes while in the pocket. Flash flick. Okay, so he's a pocket quarterback. He's a quarterback's quarterback. Pocket quarterback. Um, he is not going to be a running option for you. But it could be something that could be developed. So it looks like Mitch Petty will probably be our pick just because no, we are not going to keep Mac Jones. This team really, as I like through the prospects, but we'll go through the team. Um, I just do not see myself keeping a lot of these players. So for one, part of the appeal is I plan on keeping as many players as are make sense. But players like Devontae Parker, Juju, Zeke, these are players that I'm not gonna keep past next year or whenever their contract is up. Hunter Henry, Gesicki, they're good pieces, but they're not title contending pieces, if you know what I mean. So, uh, as as the years go on, I will start moving veteran pieces to get younger, get for draft capital, and just get younger. Period. So we'll move on off of some of these players. A lot of these players in the off season, the first off season is pretty much just trim off the bottom of the roster of everybody that I don't necessarily want nor need. Um, so with that, we can go into team schemes. We'll set this up. The main reason why I am kind of sad that the first quarterback will be there. And then the other thing is, I have a year. I can wait till next year and see if there's another quarterback that I want, or I can take one this year. And worst case scenario, I could take this one this year and trade them next year for if there's another prospect that I want that seems better. Go with the Josh Rosen, Kyler situation. You know what I mean? Because we're not gonna have a high pick, and I'll have to look into the mock drafts and see if that quarterback's even gonna be available realistically. But with that being said, the scheme that I want my team to run under, I want it to run under a spread offense, which is going to make that very hard with a quarterback that cannot run. I want to be able to run a lot of read option, run out of the pistol. I need a mobile-ish quarterback, so that would be kind of hard for me to have him and do this. But the other thing that I would be looking for if I did go with a quarterback that is more pocket oriented, it'd be a more vertical zone run scheme. So we'll go with the spread, just because that's what I think I really do want to run. We'll go with spread, and the playbook that I wanted to try and use for this was the Chargers playbook. And then I'll keep the same scheme for defense. I'm good with this to have Belichick's scheme, so I'm good with that. Those are cool. Then the other thing is time to fire our coordinators. Oh, we can wait till next week. Actually, we can wait till the actual off season. So let's see who Madden believes will be Super Bowl champs. And the San Francisco 49ers end up beating the Kansas City Chiefs 31-17. Dak wins MVP. I don't know why every Sim Dak wins MVP over Lamar, but it's kind of hilarious. Brock Purdy ends up winning Super Bowl MVP. So much for a system quarterback. Anyways, and then CeeDee Lamb, Offensive Player of the Year. I think that ended up going. Who did that go to? Christian McCaffrey, Defensive Player of the Year, ended up going to Myles Garrett over TJ Watt. Ha ha. Offensive Rookie went to CJ Stroud over Puka Nacua, and Will Anderson won Defensive Rookie of the Year, and then Kevin Stefanski actually won Coach of the Year as well. So Madden got this all wrong compared to real life. So will they have the right Super Bowl? We shall see. With that being said, we will view the 2023 retirements. A lot of Texans players. Tannehill retires. Harrison Smith retires as well. Cameron Hayward, Jimmy Graham, Cam Jordan. Wow, that's a shocker. Adam Thielen retires. Randall Cobb, Aaron Rodgers, and I was thinking about taking over the Jets. Aaron Rodgers retires as well. Tyrod Taylor, Trent Williams wins his ring and says, "I'm up out of here." Calais Campbell, Julio Jones, Brandon Graham. Oh, the Eagles gonna be going through it next year, especially after that collapse. Justin Houston, Bruce Irvin. The Dolphins lost a lot of pass rush. Um, and some other notable names here and there. Norman, Murray, Linval Joseph, Mercedes Lewis finally retires after 18 years. Wowzers. So, yeah, that is our retirement. Rogers, 19 years. Oh, Jason Peters, 20 years. Be the longest longest tenured retiree this year. With that, staff moves. Who all got fired? Oh, so it looks like when we got hired, we hired a new offensive coordinator. So there's that. But with that being said, franchise staff, we are going to fire both of our coordinators and find some people that fit our scheme. So we need a spread offensive coordinator or a West Coast zone. It would be the other option. West Coast zone or spread. And then defense is 3-4, preferably under or just 3-4. Vertical power run. We do have a spread. Tampa 2. Vertical zone run. Vertical zone. Multiple. Ron Rivera. West Coast spread. See, here's the thing. The issue with hiring the head coaches, they have nothing for the personnel tree, like their coordinator trees. Like you just have to have the staff points for them to have them there. Otherwise, it's just literally no point in having them. They just nice to have a picture there like that. That's really the only other difference. Some of these other ones, they have stuff already unlocked, which would be nice. But I feel like having a coordinator that is the actual same scheme for whatever reason just seems like your players play a little bit better. I mean, especially as like it goes on, you know what I mean. But Yeah. So a lot of head coaches. A lot of these are head coaches. Um, but he's an offensive coordinator. So hire Kelly Stephens. And then the other thing that I did not, man, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do it. Hiring coordinator, the staff ones. I normally turn that down too, and I didn't do that. But I kind of glad I did so that I can hire these coordinators at a reasonable price. Mm-hmm. See, plus Rivera doesn't even have the right scheme for me. Um, my coach does, my old coach, but I don't think he would come back and be demoted. But we can hire Scott Anderson. He literally fits both of our schemes perfectly. So yeah. So, with that being said, view talent tree. Now, the other thing that I do, and I do feel like I'm glad that I did for the trade difficulty and everything like that. Your player personnel literally counteracts like majority of all that. So as time goes on, you'll just counteract everything. Like it by year 4, year 5, you'll be counteracting all of that. So it doesn't matter anyways. With that being said, I will be buying all of these for the most part. Like just unlocking them at least. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I will be doing these to unlock this. And I think I did it just enough. Oh, do I have to unlock both of these? I do have to unlock both of these. Okay, that's fine. But with that being said, um, I can unlock that. And I now have two additional out of the three additional slots for focus players. So I'm glad I did that. Plus, when I rehire coordinators and everything like that, I'll get more stuff back. So the coordinators will come along. I'll do my coordinators as the years go on, but I plan on doing those in off season bye weeks. Those things, off season bye weeks, and right before the playoffs. I'll upgrade coordinators, spend staff points, and everything like that before anybody asks. So staff moves will probably just all be mine. We don't really give a fuck. Next week, on the re-signing players. I do want some ice cream. I'll probably get up and get some ice cream. Probably right before the draft. Right before the draft, I'll probably get me a nice little snack. Mock draft. Uno. Uno. It does have us taking Mitch Petty at number 3. We ended up with third overall pick. So it has us taking Mitch Petty. I do not know, just because. Yeah, see, even the computer knows as it scouted players, they're not getting the same level of talent at the quarterback position. So the only thing is, it looks as if quarterback was the main position that was scouted, and it's kind of one of those. It's kind of bottlenecked me into drafting a quarterback, just so I know exactly what's going on. All right, now with 103 million cap space, I have to re-sign a lot of talent that is here. I have to re-sign a lot of injury-prone talent that is also talent deficient, if that makes sense. Um, so we're just gonna start at the beginning of the list and go through, or start at the end of the list, so we can kind of take a look at everything that's here. A lot of receivers, a lot of corners, running back, both of our quarterbacks, and down here at these are bottom of the roster guys that I'm okay with letting go. So yeah, we're just gonna let you go. Cody Davis, you are 35. I'm sorry, time to go. Riley, I love you, buddy. Gotta go. Connor McDermott, I love you. Bye bye, buddy. Tyrone Whitley, see ya, brother. Uh, Now, see, this is where I know some of these guys have some potential, but also at 25, 58 overall, no matter how athletically freaky, I gotta let you go, buddy. Gotta let you go, buddy. Gotta let you go. Pretty much, if I don't know you, if you're under 65, I'm not gonna keep you. I'm not even gonna try and take time to know you and understand you, especially at 23, 24. We'll go through and set up the Mr. Hurricane. Uh, what is the word I'm looking for? XP sliders. There we go. Farrell Brown, gotta let you go. Come back and get you in free agency if need be. Come back and get you in free agency. Come back and get you in free agency. We can draft somebody be just as good as you. JaMychal Hastings, you're 27. I'm sorry. Alex Austin, you're 23. 67 overall. Let's see. 88 speed, that's okay. 93 acceleration. Okay, you can get to your top speed fast. You're literally just average at everything. We can negotiate something. He's not a scheme fit. He'll probably get playing time here soon. Being one of the youngest corners in the room, do I want to bring him back that badly though? We'll do a 2-year deal. That'd be 25, and I can make it worth your time because I plan on giving you some PT if you're gonna be here. There you go. I feel like that's fair. We got that done, taken care of. Now back to the end of the list. Oh, we're in the franchise tag territory. Not doing that. Oh, Anthony Jennings, 27. We're gonna let you go. The downside about getting here so late, also, gonna let Jalen Rager go. You don't get a chance to move these players at the deadline. You just have to move on. And Miles Bryant is one of those corners that was sitting above Chris. I don't know. He's not up here anymore. One of the other corners that was sitting above him. So he's already flying up the depth chart. Mac Wilson, does he have he's a trade target? Like, I would love to keep Mac around for another 2 or 3 years. I just think it might be too expensive for what it is. We'll negotiate. I feel like he's good depth, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I'm not willing to pay too much, and yeah, we'll give him a contract, see what he thinks. We'll make it. Yeah, that's the best I got. Okay, there we go. We got Mac Wilson back. We are not accepting Mac Wilson's 5th-year offer. And like I said, worst case scenario, we will just let Zeke go. Kendrick Bourne. The only thing I would look for here with some of these older guys are if they have a mentor tag. Kendrick Bourne's not old enough. I think you have to be over 30 to get that. So we'll let Kendrick Bourne walk as well. Trent Brown. Honestly, at 31, it sounds really weird. I'm cool throwing a bag at Trent Brown. We'll make this even 10. See what he says. Okay, well, he's going to test free agency and somebody's going to go get him. So, otherwise, franchise tag, how much is that going to be? 1 year, 27. Let our star left tackle walk and thug it out, see what goes on. It is very. We know what we're getting. One of the best left tackles in the league. What does they say is number 12? Or we can let him hit the market. We'll let him hit the market. Hunter Henry, we're gonna let him go as well. Josh Uche, I believe is how you say it. He's willing to negotiate. He likes it here. He's a scheme fit. That's the biggest thing, and we do need to find a franchise quarterback. So I can understand that. Plus, if we're letting Anthony Jennings go, we're letting both of those guys go. We're gonna keep Oche around. We'll give him a 3 year, 2.5. Yeah, we'll do 3, 2.5. See if he likes that. Okay. Well, never mind. Oche says no. Franchise tag, 21 a year. We're not going to do that. Gasicki is willing to resign for 4 years. Sir, I'll give you a 2 year contract. I don't believe in giving anything more than a contract up to 30. But I'll give you a 2 year deal at three. Hmm. I don't know if he's gonna like this offer, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna like that offer, but that seems more like what I would do for him. Kyle Duggar, I am. It's just being older. I'm not sure I'm willing to negotiate so high up, but we'll go up with Kyle and see. Nah, he's just not interested. Okay, and then I can't let both of my tackles go, so that's just not smart. And they both say no. So it is what it is. The people we wanted to try and bring back said no. So we are gonna advance into next week and take a look at the team and see what free agency needs are going to be the biggest ones. Obviously, off the rip, both of our tackles said to fuck off. So tackle is going to be a big thing. Offensive line is going to be a big thing. Um, so yeah, offensive line, just repairing the entire team is pretty much what it is. The entire team needs repairing. Um, yeah, there's a lot of guys that are hurt. Cornerback room is very deep. Um, my bad. Is this Marte Mupa? I don't even know what his name is, but he's a strong safety. He's a star dev. And then Cole Strange, left guard. He's a star dev. He's currently hurt as well. I didn't even think to look and see how long he was hurt for. 16 weeks. So he'll be back for the regular season, I believe, the start of the regular season. Um, but yeah, man, the pretty much the entire team needs healing in some way, shape, or form. Safety is okay. It looks as if Austin, the guy we resigned, is going to be a starter here soon. We'll just reorder the depth chart. Austin is going to be the fourth corner as of right now, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. And then Judon is hurt. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Matthew Judon is the other guy. Um, that'll be out here for us. Douglas. Who is this? Demario Douglas. We'll keep him out there at kick return. But the draft is going to be a big thing. This year, I am probably going to trade out of a lot of my picks. I might take the first pick with the quarterback. Um, who is Mitch Petty? I'll probably, uh, yeah, he's slow as dirt, but he's got a cannon of an arm. It seems as if, what is his throw power? It just says great to. It just says elite. I didn't even say great to elite. It's elite. Okay. Yeah. So he's got a cannon of an arm, and he's going to be a very mobile. I mean, accurate quarterback, just not mobile at all. So I mean, I could probably run the offense with him and go through there. But so what it sounds like, free agency is going to be a big thing. for me with this 96 mil. I'm gonna have to spend it very wisely and spread it out over the team to start to build a contender. Um, so yeah, so first things first, we're gonna go through the interest. Who wants to be here? Cameron Curl would like to be here. Kyle Fuller, Curtis Samuel, Gasicki would like to come back. Bryce Huff, Isaiah Wynn, Danico Autry, Richie James, Geno Stone. So there are people that would like to play here, um, and they're not looking for too much a year. So this could be a year where we sign a lot of 1 to 2 year deals to build a competent team to kind of get us up there. But also with us being a big market team, it says in Foxborough, and we're good. So we just got to be able to keep competent is the best way to say that. So Cameron Curl, I do like the idea of bringing Cameron Curl in and running a three safety defense, running a big nickel defense. Excuse me. So I do like the idea of bringing Cameron Curl in. He's looking for about 8.2 a year. This is pretty much that. This is pretty much that, really. Like, this is pretty much that. So we'll make this offer. I don't. It looks like the only other thing he would want is more years. We're the only ones offering him as well. So, um, Kyle Fuller does not have any tags, it looks like. I think they pop up there. Yeah, bridge player. This is the only one. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't see that a second ago. Come on now. Where? Why can't I see where it is? Oh, right there underneath this picture. Okay, so yeah, a lot of these are big bridge players. Danico Autry has the mentor tag. So a lot of these players are players that are like kind of on their last legs. They need a breakout, um, and they got to figure it out. Geno Stone, free safety, 81 overall. Why is he out here? I don't know why. But yeah, that the award winner tag did catch my eye. Curtis Samuel. I don't think I need any depth in the receiver room because I mean, I pretty much have a lot of Curtis Samuel s guys like age and contract wise. Juju and them are pretty much that. Gasicki. I do want to bring Gasicki back. I'll throw him an offer. It'll be a team friendly deal though. Like somebody comes after you, then they come after you. Like I'm not too worried about that. I can go find another deal. Bryce Huff. Do I need pass rush? I do. Letting Simons and somebody else go. Might as well take a shot on a guy and see what it is. We'll do 6. We'll do that. It'll be about 10. So we'll do that. See what he thinks on that. Um, Offensive line. I think I need some help, but I don't know if I want to go out there and just kind of reset the offensive line altogether. Plus, I only got 72 mil left in cap space, so that's another thing. Um, Hunter Henry also hit there, so maybe I need to go give Gasicki a better offer. Yeah, go give Gasicki a better offer, and then we'll take a look at to what free agency actually holds out here. We'll give Gasicki that as an offer. The one position I did want to look at because I missed him in a different series. Oh, not a series, a different franchise. Um, just not paying attention. And it does not look like he's here in this one, and that's okay. Because I just wanted to make sure that Isaiah Simmons was not out here in free agency. Because from time to time he does hit the open market. And regardless, Isaiah Simmons is a freak of nature on in Madden, really, regardless of what it is. So I do just want to go make sure that the Giants actually did re-sign him, and maybe even take a look and see what they want for him if I can try and trade for him. Um, he's not here. Hmm. Check the Cardinals. Maybe it didn't update. Okay. Well, let's just check the league and see. That's not what I wanted. I wanted age. Hmm. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. But y'all can see I did end up finding Isaiah Simmons. I ended up finding him, y'all. Yotos. Yotos. Gross matos. Um. All right. Now, as I'm going to redo my edge position, speed is going to be a big thing for me, and I'm not too worried about that right now. But let's go look and see what else is out here. Um, as far as what I need, oh my, anybody knows me knows I can make a running back real good. But when they come to me good, I can make them elite. DeAndre Swift is my type of guy. Anyways, man, I need to find a running back that's gonna be good for me. Um, Raheem Blackshear, like he. Mm, let's see, man. Oh, I need to pull up your stats. Oh, that's annoying. Nah, we're not gonna do this. Blackshear. Look at your player card. Let's see. 25, year 2 out of Virginia Tech. 5'9", got a 90 speed. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Free agency ain't looking too good for your boy. With the 4 targeted contracts I have, got Cameron Curl, Bryce Huff, Gesicki, and Simmons. Um, the Bears have put in a hefty offer, it looks like, for a Bryce Huff. We just got we can try and up it from where it was. I don't even remember where it was. I'll go 3 years, 4.5, and 6.5. See what it looks like from there. I think that's as high as I'm really willing to go. That'll put me just about there with them. Gesicki, nobody else is there. Isaiah Simmons, I really want to get Simmons. Just with me playing this series, I want to get Simmons. So we'll do 4 years, 3 and 3.5. Kind of put me a little further out than the Ravens. We'll see. We'll do this first one and see. Did the first one, nobody. Oh, I sorted it. My bad. It's the left stick to do it. I hit square like an idiot. So Gesicki is the only one that is undecided. But for my signings, we got Cameron Curl, Bryce Huff, and Isaiah Simmons all to come. And I think out of the people that signed, I don't think there was anybody else that signed anywhere else that I was targeting. But L'Jarius Sneed goes to the Rams, Johnson to the Raiders, Kendall Fuller to the Bengals, Pittman to the Commanders, Swift to the Cardinals, Queen to the Titans. Sorry, Gabe Davis to the Lions. I didn't even go look at offensive tackle like an idiot. Aminu goes to the Raiders. The Raiders are quickly putting something together. Went and got Baker, Aminu, and somebody else, Jalen Johnson, which I believe he just went back to the Raiders. Or no. Jalen Johnson was on the Bears, so he ended up going to the Raiders. So the Raiders ended up having a great offseason. We'll try again for Gesicki. Look at tackle. I'm just not in the spot to contend to even make it make sense to go after Tyron Smith. Trent Brown is still out here. Taylor Lewan as well. Jonah Williams, who is pretty much close to what I would want as a guy, like somebody who's not too old that I can have for a couple years if need be, but paying him would be astronomically stupid. So we'll go with the people that are interested and see. Oh wow, we're not signing you. Eric Fisher. I mean, it's either Eric Fisher or overpay for Lawan or Brown. And if I'm gonna do it, I'm overpaid for Trent Brown. So we'll go. What does he want? What does he want? A 2 year deal, 2 years. So it's an extra million per year for the first year, an extra three the second year. Like if there's nobody else going after him, I don't see why he's not taking that deal. Um, and then right tackle, Mekhi Becton really wouldn't be a bad idea here. He just really wants to go to contender. Everybody that's interested in me is like nowhere near worth paying any amount of money. So I guess overpay for Becton as well. Overpay for your tackles, and you will be okay. I mean, that's just how I feel. We'll go We'll go player friendly and see what that does. I don't think there was anybody else looking at him. There's 5 teams in the hunt. Fuck. All right. We'll go very player friendly and see what that does. And that's probably not gonna get it anywhere near what we need it to be. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I mean, we put an offer out there. It is what it is. Is there anybody here? John Runyon. Is it worth bringing Runyon in? It's basically bringing in the same guy. Let's check left guard. Isaiah Wynn, Andrew Norrell. We can bring Wynn back, I believe. Gasicki's still thinking about it. Everett. Bring back Janu. We can bring back Janu. I think. Yeah, might as well. Give us somebody in the tight end room. We'll make it a 2 year deal. So sorry that that's not what you're looking for in real life, but we'll give you a 2 year deal. All right, and then we will avow these negotiations. Well, Gerald Everett just signed with him, but Janu and Gasicki both come back, so we don't even. Uh, that's fine, Gerald Everett. We don't need you anyways. So those two are gone. As far as anything else goes, I think I'm okay waiting until after free agency to get anybody else. Is there anybody in the top 100 that I would want? Bobby Wagner has the mentor tag. Do I want to pay Bobby just to play next to Isaiah this season? Probably not. Um, and if I do, I'll wait till the season starts to do that. I went after some guards, didn't I? Did I go after like a guard or two? Yeah, Becton. I went after Becton. That he said no. Um, I went after a couple tackles. So Becton said no, and then somebody else. Who did we let go? Trent Brown. Trent Brown. Where did Trent Brown sign? Is still out there? Oh no, Trent Brown came back. Duh, you idiot. All right. Anyways, guard. I got Isaiah Wynn. That's who I was worried about. I did not get a right tackle, so something I should probably address in the draft. Maybe trade some of these picks away for somebody. I don't know. I don't know what that thud just was. But we are going to advance to week 2 of free agency. And we are going to. I don't even know who we're gonna scout just because I'm gonna take that quarterback with the first round pick, and after that, I'm probably just gonna trade the rest of the picks. So, college pro day results probably just gonna solidify what I already know about the quarterback that I'm going to take. Yeah, he has a cannon of an arm and he cannot move. He is a statue, which is okay because if everything goes correctly, we can just develop him into having mobile legs. All right, Mach 2 has our quarterback falling far, all the way to the bottom of the first round. Wow. Okay. So, downside about starting these in the offseason. He's a first or second round talent. He wouldn't normally go until the end of the first, second round. Just because as the year goes on, everybody has a chance to scout these players. So, maybe he can fall down the board fast enough that he ends up not being a first round talent or not going in the first round. But we'll advance to free agency recap, which I believe is where you can do like your last extra scouting. And you also have the Mach 3 starting off season. So they have James Reynolds. Wow, I don't know where I got that from. James Reynolds going to us at 3. And Gitsy going at 12. And Petty is staying put at 26. So, I mean, it looks like he's falling into the round where he would be. You want to take your quarterbacks early so he'll go in the first round before the second round. So, after we advance the week here, trade offers Cameron Curl. Dang, I just got him. Like y'all coming after him already? What y'all want, Mechie? Nah, I don't need him. Don't need him. Don't want him. Don't need him. Don't need him. Don't need him. Don't want him. Don't want him. Don't want him. Nah, hold on now. Don't want him. Nah. Hey, hold on now. Watch out now. Look, now we might be talking. Denver, hold on now. Watch out now. Drew Sanders and Isaiah Simmons as my linebackers for the next few years would be absolutely crazy. And I get a 4th round pick this year. Cam Taylor-Britt is pretty nice too for an outside corner. Gonzalez is hurt, and who's my other corner? John. Yeah, I'm good at corner. This Denver trade has my attention. I have enough safeties. I have enough depth. Cameron Crowe was kind of a nice pickup to replace somewhat, but I mean, for 4th round pick, I feel like I'm gonna take this Denver trade, honestly. Yeah, give me Drew Sanders in a 4th round pick. Drew Saunders, excuse me, in a 4th round pick. Okay, I'm glad I actually did that before I went to next week. All right, so we're gonna scout the college players. It looks as if Petty is going to go. I mean, it will probably end up taking Petty with our pick. Like that, it just makes no sense to not. We'll take him with our pick. Um, but with that being said, it'll probably be smart for us to trade up and see if maybe we can trade into the bottom of the first round. see if we can move ahead. Arizona, I believe it is, which I don't even know why. Um, they would do that. Is it Arizona or is it somebody else? It had to be somebody else. Tampa Bay. See if we can move above Tampa Bay at 26. But I just don't see any way we can move up that high. So we'll just have to take our quarterback and then kind of just figure it out in the draft. Maybe um trade out.
The Chicago Bears are now on the clock.
So with the first pick, the Bears are going to take
The Washington Commanders are now on the clock.
Raekwon Carter. I'm gonna go with Raekwon Carter, that right in out of
The
Tennessee.
New England Patriots are
And the
now
Commanders
on
are
the
gonna take
clock.
Ben Charles, free safety out of USC. And with the third overall pick, we already know where I'm going to go. We are going to take Mitch Petty, quarterback, Arizona.
The Cardinals are on the
Oh,
clock
that
now.
hurts. That hurts. Normal dev. That hurts. That one hurts. Okay. Wow. That one hurts. All right, we're going to just go through the rest of the draft. We didn't get too
It's
attached to
the
any of
New
these
England
prospects anyways.
Patriots now on the clock.
Let's see what they're willing to trade away. What they're willing to give me for a trade away. A first round pick in 2 years from the Raiders. I like that. A first round pick next year, a fourth and a fifth next year. First next year, fourth and a fifth. The Raiders did make a lot of offseason changes. 2 years from now, that'll be pretty good. That first round pick won't be worth as much. Detroit is kind of an up and coming team that might be a middle first round pick at best, late first round pick, early second round pick. I'd say the Lions pick is probably the best one to take right here, just to trade out of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current pick has been traded.
And then we will skip ahead until the next user pick.
On the clock now, the New England Patriots.
We'll look and see if there's anything that I might want to do. See the top guy up here. Physical players has a swim move, utilize power, has a high motor, so flag much. Okay. So what's his issue? Great strength, solid speed. What's the issue? The awareness, a block shot. He has no pass rushing move. He's a run stopper. And that plate recognition is probably going to hold him back. But he's at 21. Take him, why not?
Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can do that. The physicals are there. Him being so young, I see no reason why he won't work out. Advance the next user pick.
Next up, the Patriots are on the clock.
Let's see what's here. 6'4", 22 needs to work on. Get up out of there. I don't need nobody that needs to work on some simple concentration drops. Jiminy Crickets. Alright. What do I need? Tackle. Day 3 tackle. Tight end, see if there's one here. Vertical threat. That's that work on simple concentration drop just drops so many people off the board. I just hate seeing that. And it's on everybody. It's on all of them. We'll take him.
On the
Dan
clock
Otting.
now, the Detroit Lions.
Didn't need another tight end, but also needed another tight end.
The New England Patriots are now on the clock.
And somebody out there right now is like, yo, these picks are horrible. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I have no idea what I'm doing. But wait till next season. Next offseason. Next offseason? Oh, yeah, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know me. It's just like, yo, if the simple concentration drops is what kills me, man. See, but he has an A catching traffic and an A to C catching. Speed great. Oh wow, hold on now. And he's 6'4"? There's something wrong with him, but I'm gonna go ahead and take him right here. Because he's got 93 speed at 6'4", and he's 22 years old. Like there's something in there that's not where it needs to be. And that's why everybody else passed on him. But we'll find out after the draft. I need to drink some water or something. Jiminy Crickets. Alright. I know I said I was gonna probably trade away a lot of these picks, and here I am just picking players out of the blue. Is that other tight end still up here? No. Alright. Your tight ends you can kind of get anywhere. Fullbacks you can get late in the draft too. How many more picks I got? I got a couple more. Let's go running back here. Let's see if we can find something. Height, weight, speed. Excuse me, 6 foot 230. He's a power back for sure. Who's the guy at the top of the list? Caleb Wagner. We'll go with Caleb here. I think he said he had. And he got solid speed. We'll see. 89.
The Arizona Cardinals.
Alright, and I think the next pick I'll trade out of. The next couple picks I'll trade out of.
On the clock now, the New England Patriots.
So I'll take a fullback here, and then I'll trade out of the rest of these. Take a fullback, just take a flyer on a fullback and see. There we go. Great speed. That's what I like to see. Frank Chapman. Here we go. Fastest fullback. Shows decent awareness to protect the ball when it get hit. It's 22. So it's either Frank Chapman or Edward Butley. I'll go with Frank. Speed prevails. Hitting over. There we go. There we go, Fred. We was getting out of here with something. We was leaving here with something. Fred got us on the road. Can we end? Can we end with two hidden dev players? Ernie Duggan. Dugan? I don't know. Deshaun. Let's see. We'll go with somebody that's a scheme fit later on down here. Or we'll go up here. Let's see. Something we would actually need. 5'11". I don't need a short receiver. Tracy Robinson. Got some bad traits, but physically he seems to be okay. Excuse me. Ernie Duggan. Let's go, Ernie.
On the clock now, the Baltimore Ravens.
And with that, that is going to end our draft. So, of course, gotta look at the draft recap. See what's going on here. 75 overall, Mitch Petty, and that hurts because it's a normal dev, and EA is disrespectful, giving him Brady's number. Oh, wow. 95 throw power. I like that, though. The 70 awareness is bringing that down, and the lack thereof of mobility is... This is going to be interesting. His throw on the run is 78. It's not elite. It's not great. It's good. Being in the spread offense, he'll be fine, though. Esteban Herrera, 72 overall. Okay, so he'll step in and be a good starter. We just got to work on his pass rushing. Really, just get that up, and he'll be fine. Really, like he's good. Is he 21? Yeah, he'll be fine. Like he'll be fine in 2 years. By the time he's an older rookie's age, he'll be good. Dan Otting, 69 overall, vertical, 82 speed, 77 catching. Run block is mediocre, but good for a tight end. His awareness, we gotta get that up. But besides that, good young tight end developmental piece. Like, this is what you expect in the third, fourth round. With just that hidden dev, just not getting that on Petty is petty. Excuse me. Carlos Hernandez, the 6'4", 93 speed receiver. His deep route running isn't there. His after the catch stuff isn't really what's there, and that's what it is. The after the catch, yeah, but he's going to be great in like 2 years. So that's fine. Caleb Wagner, the rookie running back that we took in the fifth, sixth round, 76 break tackle. That's pretty low. He is very much an elusive back, and he's a very raw elusive back. His speed, if he had more speed, he'd definitely be a first round running back. A 92 speed, he'd be a first round running back. Just would have to develop him. I say a second, third round running back. But we took him in the fifth, so that's like perfect where he goes. Frank Chapman, 72 overall, hidden development. We like to see it. Probably a star dev. I'm the only one in this league. Nah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna wait and we're gonna see. Excuse me. We're gonna take the time and see what goes on there. And then Ernie Duggan, our last pick. He's not gonna do too much right away. Very much gonna be a deep safety. If he does get on the field, keep him deep and let him kind of roam there out in zone coverage. But that is the roster. Oh, the draft recap. I'm tweaking. Let me get another sip of water. I'm dying, y'all. All right, because we didn't look at anything else. The one team I did want to look at, see what the Raiders brought in, because they had a yeah. So what the other thing I do want to look at is how these other teams build, and I want to see how the Raiders do next season. That's this team we want to keep an eye out for. They had a lot of picks. They made a lot of moves in free agency, so Definitely want to keep an eye out for that. But with the first overall pick, Raekwon Carter was the pick for the Bears. Uh, 77 overall right in hidden dev, and he looks ready to go right now. Like you see why he went number one overall. Ben Charles was the second overall pick. 79 overall hidden development safety, 90 speed, 82 zone. Like he's ready right out of the box. You throw him anywhere on the field, and he'll make an impact for you. It looks like. And then of course Mitch Petty at 75 overall. The thing I did want to look at the next quarterback, Paul Gitsy, ended up going, and he got hidden dev. Wow, 91 throw power. It's and he's a little more mobile. Like that development. Excuse me. That development trait is always gonna come back and haunt me. And since I don't care, I have to know. Star, okay. So that makes me feel a little bit better about it. Not like he ended up with superstar or anything like that. So Getty ended up going out, and then the other quarterback ended up going because Getty ended up. Where did Getty go? Getty went at 11. Okay, so kind of threw off the whole board because Getty went at 11. So Tampa Bay still wanted a quarterback and had to settle for Brian Perillo, normal dev. So Getty gets away with the dev trade. But fastest guy, the highest overall, right before Getsy, just take right guard Daniel Lopez. 81 hidden dev fresh out the box, 95 strength. Good googly moogly. Yeah, he's gonna be very good for a real long time. So higher overall goes to Daniel Lopez. Second, Quentin Wilds for the Falcons got an 80 overall middle linebacker. Hidden dev as well, 88 speed, 84 tackling. Yeah, they got them a guy for quite a while. And fastest guy in the class, Sidney Caldwell, first round receiver, and then also Jimmy Stuckey, quarterback for the Packers. But Caldwell, Eagles need more receivers, of course. 95 speed, 90 cell acceleration, 96 agility, 93 change of direction. The rich continue to get richer. And last couple of things I want to see. Fourth round tackle, Barry Patterson, comes in fresh out the box, 99 strength, and god damn that boy black. Last thing I want to see is change of direction. Who's the most agile person in the class? Antoine Portis and Cameron Pierce. So a lot of corners and receivers here, which is to be expected. You want your corners and receivers to be the best to be able to change direction. So that is that. But with that being said, that is the end of our first offseason here with the Patriots. I am dying of throat exhaustion. And I am about to take a break from streaming and recording this video. So I am going to go get a snack that I said I was going to get earlier, chill out, watch an episode of something, and then come back and power through these preseason games. I don't think I'm going to play them necessarily. Um, if I do, it'll be short minute quarters, and I don't think I'll stream it or anything like that. But I will be coming back here soon and streaming week one, or updating preseason, telling y'all what's going on. Cuts weeks. I'll probably be by week leading into week one. Give y'all bye week episode, cut the stream off, give y'all week one episode, things like that. But with that being said, I appreciate all of you guys coming out and watching the stream. If anybody is in here right now, if not, I appreciate you guys coming back and watching this in your time. With that being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate everybody stopping by, giving me your time and everything like that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And peace.